Hey there. Okay, I'm going to give you this video on what I do for dogs that are nippy bitey. And so I'm using Rose, this is Rose, for my example because she is 11 months now, but she had biting issues. So what I did with her, and she's got a nice long nose too, so it's easy to show on her. So what they usually do is they start biting on your elbow, or they start biting on your foot, or they start biting, you don't want that to even start, let alone have it go on and on and on. And they get harder and bite more because they're fighting for who's the highest on the totem pole. And they want to start pushing their authority around and see where you are they want to be above you on the totem pole. So what I do, I have levels to my correction training, and it's called Flea Fly, Flea, Mosquito, Bee. So this is in the intensity of the correction, because you do not want them, a bite is something that is more critical to instill good behavior than, say, tipping over the trash can or something like that, because you don't want them to bite a child, or even though they're not being aggressive, they're just playing and they're just puppies, but they get a little more aggressive, a little more aggressive, a little more, they're pushing their weight around, and so you need to put an end to that. So Fly is a very light touch, and what you're going to do, as soon as she is biting on you, or he, I think it's a he that you have, as soon as he's biting on you and grabbing you like this, you're going to take his nose and you're going to squeeze it a little and say, leave it, or no bite. And then he's going to stop and he's going to try again right away. That is just how puppies do. And you're going to grab his nose again. You're going to squeeze it a little harder. That's the flea. You got Fly first, which just doesn't hurt. You just kind of hold the nose and say, no bite, or leave it. The second time, you're going to pinch a little bit harder. That's the flea. The flea bites just a little bit, but it doesn't really hurt. It just kind of itches. So you're going to flea it, and you're going to say, leave it, or no bite. And then as many times as the dog comes back, the puppy comes back to bite again, you start bringing up your level of intensity. So Mosquito is the next one. You're going to pinch a little harder. Leave it, no bite. Little harder. They decide. So it's not being mean. It's they are deciding where they are on the totem pole, and until you have made it to where they don't come back again to do the biting, they have placed themselves above you on the totem pole. So the last time will be their decision. So however hard it's going to be is determinant on what they decide. So you're going to pinch a little harder and a little harder. You might get a yelp from them. This is what Mama would do to them. She won't put up with them trying to be the top of the totem pole. She's the top. So you need to be the top as the person in the family. And every person in the family, the dog needs to be underneath on the totem pole. Dogs don't think horizontally. They think vertically. And if they are not below you, they are above you. They're never equal to anybody. So you want them to be below everybody in the family, and that is how you're going to do it. So the last time, before the one that keeps them from coming back, is the harder one, the B. If they keep coming back, you're going to pinch it real hard, and just side to side like this. Come here, Rose. She's like, I'm in trouble. You're going to take it this way and pinch hard on the last one and say, no bite. And then they might yelp, or they might shake their head. That's been enough. I've had enough. I'm not going to do it. Sometimes, depending on how powerful they feel, or, how much they want to be the leader, how aggressive they are as a puppy. And I don't mean aggression in a bad way. I just mean aggressive. They're just aggressive because they're puppies. They're establishing where they are in the pecking order. You want them to be at the bottom. So I'm not saying that you should hurt them all the time. I'm just saying this will make an impact on them to tell them you are not above me. And every person in the family household has to do the same thing. Otherwise, that dog puts itself above that person. So if that person is not giving commands and not being assertive with the dog, then the dog puts that person below them. So I hope this helps you. And I have some other training videos. Go on to the Old Church Road, I think is what it is, YouTube. But you can follow it. You can go to a link on highmesastandards.com and go to the puppy report cards, and you'll see videos under each dog's picture. And you can see, you can follow that to my YouTube page. It will show you what, I can't remember if it's called High Mesa Standards now or if it's called Old Church Road, because I do some other content. So I hope this helps you, and if you have any questions, then go ahead and ask. And yeah, have a great day. Talk to you later.